Peace and love, everybody. This is Young Nas from iGotOptions LLC, and in this video, I want to talk about why out-the-money options are frowned upon. Alright, so you'll notice that a lot of traders who profess in options trading tend to stick to those contracts that are in the money. Alright, now if you don't know what in the money and out the money contracts are, I go into more depth about that in one of my previous videos, so if you don't understand what that is, I recommend that you check that video out. But some of the main reasons why traders prefer in the money options is because of low theta, high delta, and intrinsic value. Alright, so intrinsic value is basically another metric that makes up an option, and it only applies to in the money options. So in a sense, think of intrinsic value as insurance. So if you see a stock go down and you have a call, if you have intrinsic value, that intrinsic value of your option can basically mitigate the loss potential. Alright, so I'll go more in depth about that in a future video. However, that's the concept of intrinsic value. Now, the other reason why traders prefer in the money options is because of theta, or low theta rather. In the money options have a relatively small amount of theta. Alright, and remember, theta is time decay. So if you're trying to swing trade an option on Apple or Disney or whatever, you're gonna have to pay a tax daily. Alright, so with that being said, you want that tax to not be significant. If you do your research on out the money options, you'll notice that there's some contracts that have such a high theta that it's worth more than the value of the contract itself, which is crazy, but it actually happens. Alright, so that's another crucial reason why traders prefer in the money options, and it's also because of delta. Alright, when the delta is high, that means they're more susceptible to profit, but they're also more susceptible to loss. Alright, because delta is basically a metric that measures your rate of profit or loss. So if you had a call on a stock and let's say the delta was 50 cents, if that stock goes up $1, then the value of your contract is gaining 50 cents, and vice versa. If that stock goes down $1, the value of your contract is losing 50 cents. But one of the things that's protecting that in the money option from that loss is intrinsic value. Alright, so it's all connected. Those are some of the main reasons why traders prefer in the money options over out the money options.